Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Power of Attorney show. I am your host, LeTonya Moore. Today, do you guys see my pint-sized co-host? Say hi, Josh. Okay, so he's not saying hi today. However, we have an absolutely fabulous guest. I have with me attorney Simmons, who is, guys, listen, she's everything, right? And the reason I'm so excited about having her is she's an author, she's an actress. On top of being a lawyer, she's an analyst for CNN, HLN, Court TV. Y'all, she is all over the place. And I am just super excited to have Tiffany with us, Tiffany Simmons, here today. Her website is simmonslawblog.wordpress.com at simmonslawblog.wordpress.com. Now, she is known for business, criminal defense, serious injury, and entertainment law. Again, she's the author of 4 books. She's an actress. She has appeared in major films. And just like I told you guys, she is living her best life as a legal analyst with CNN. Today, we're going to talk about a couple of things. We are going to talk about making that transition from law student to lawyer for the minority student, which she highlights in one of her books called That's Law, the Pocket Guide for the Millennial Lawyer. We are also going to talk about how does Tiffany do it all, right? How does Miss Attorney, actress, entrepreneur how does she do it all? So, Attorney Simmons, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and welcome to your listeners. It's going to be a wild ride today.
Awesome. So I want to start with your book, The Pocket Guide for Millennial Lawyers, right? Because I will tell you, I know, guys, I am not a millennial. However, if I had a guide like that, being someone who didn't know any lawyers, it was just me. I was the first person in my family to graduate, had no idea what to do. A pocket guide like this would have just been so crucial to my success at the time. And I believe I would not have made some of the mistakes just out of ignorance and not knowing. So Tiffany, talk with us a little bit about your book and kind of what motivated you to write it.
Well, you said it. People like you motivated me to write it. I was the first lawyer in my family as well. So I didn't come from lawyers. I didn't come from the world of politics. I didn't come from, my dad is a judge, my uncle is, any of that. I didn't come from that. So I experienced a lot of ups and downs that had I not had my faith, had I not had my trust in God, had I not had great mentors to support me and guide me through, I wouldn't be here today. The book came about, honestly, I had a lot of people asking me questions like, how do you do this? And, what are you doing in your practice? Can you help me? Or can I shadow you? So some of the time I would give up my time to people. I've had interns in the past, but one day, one of my former classmates, he came to me and he said, Tiffany, you doing it. Like, I need your help. And that day I just said, you know what? I forget. I'm a business. I'm a brand. The game is to be sold, not to be told. Let me put this in a book because
No, girl, I love that. The game is to be sold, not to be told. I love that. You're going to see that in social media. I'm going to give you credit, though, because I love that.
Yeah. So, just looking at it from that aspect, I said, okay, hey, how can I help the next generation? Because if it wasn't for people helping me, I wouldn't be here today. So that's how That's Law came into existence.
Our co-host trying to talk now. Say hi, Miss Tiffany.
All right, Josh.
And we're not editing this out. You got to be my co-host. So I love that because, a lot of times when we are the first, there are several things that we just don't even realize. I mean, for lack of a better word, about our greatness. We really don't realize until somebody tells us how spectacular that is, because it's like, okay, there was something in you that made you say, I want more. I want to do more. I want to go to like that next level.
Exactly.
What was that thing for you growing up, or at what point did you say, you know what, I want to be a lawyer?
Well, if you've purchased my book, The Plug's Lawyer, it's kind of based on things I've seen, experienced in life. So that book kind of, talks about some of the inspiration. But when I was a kid, there was an incident that happened where I felt like I was on trial. I had nobody to speak up for me. So honestly, that was the catalyst for me. I've always been an honest person, whether good or bad. I'm an honest person, integrity, looking out for people. Like I was that cousin that's gonna go to slap the person that messed with my little cousin or my favorite cousin. I'm doing that. So, God just put this in me ever since I was a little girl.
And you're certainly an inspiration. And before we move on, where can our audience find your book?
They can find all of my books on Amazon, Kindle, Barnes and Nobles. I have The Plugs Lawyer. I have That's Law, That's Law, Create Your Law Business for This Generation. I also have Law and Family Order, Making the Case for Successful Moms to Be. And yeah, you can get all of those there. You can purchase them from me as well, because I always keep copies of my book. And stay tuned, because The Plugs Lawyer is going to be a film.
Listen, you definitely have to keep me posted about that. I absolutely love it. I do want to transition though, because of course, most folks, when they think about lawyers, they think about like, that's the only thing that you do. And people like you, people like myself that do multiple things, right? And we're multifaceted. People don't really get it at first. And it's like, well, why would you do all this when you're a lawyer and you're doing this, you're doing that? Tell me a little bit about, well, first, your inspiration in getting into the entertainment field as an actress, but also how you navigate that, being an actress, getting the parts, dealing with your clients, kind of pulling it all together, but also being a legal analyst for some of the top, from some of the top news agencies there in the area.
Well, good question. I handle all of these things first. I handle all of these things with the grace of God, with faith and prayer. That's the easy answer. But realistically, I've been in entertainment since I was a little girl. I've done commercials, acting. I've always loved that since I was a little girl. So becoming the attorney, that was just, I guess part of the plan. In addition to me wanting to be the voice for the voiceless, I, as a young girl, wanted to know the business side of entertainment, because if I'm talent, I need to know what's going on the business end so I can make sure my money is okay. Because I recognize that a lot of entertainers were filing bankrupt, or they didn't have good business plans because they're so focused on being creative instead of handling their business. But for me, I've been able to balance being creative and having the business mindset. So, that is, I guess, how I approached it. As far as now, being able to handle being on movies, being on the set of court TV, etc., this is the stuff that I'm passionate about. So I'm doing the things that I love. This doesn't feel like work to me. It's a lot of hard work. People sometimes perceive me as, depending on what I have on, they can perceive me as various things. Like today, I have on my Ithaca fitness outfit. They can perceive me as a video girl or a fitness girl or something like that. I may have on my suit. Oh, she's straight laced as a lawyer. The point I'm trying to make is, the more that I became authentically Tiffany, the better everything else became. As I say in one of my videos, I'll never be an old white man in a suit. So I'm not going to try to be that. You know what I'm saying? And the types of clients and the people that are attracted to me, the people that God wants me to shine my light on, they'll come around.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted you to share that because I think that there are lawyers, even my age or older, that really have been stifled because they want to push and just be in that mold because that's what you think that you're supposed to do. And so I absolutely love seeing young people, period, just like, yeah, okay, I'm not getting in that box, but I'm going to still crush it. And that, I think, is, to me, what's most inspiring about the lawyers that are coming behind us. And I talk to people my age all the time. I said, we have to invest in them. We don't need to try to pull them into some mold, because we sometimes are, honestly, we're mad, right? Because we didn't do it. And we did other things, or we were placed in that box and we stayed in a box. Yeah. And so I definitely want to congratulate you. I love everything that you're doing. Before we let you go, Tiffany, what is the one thing that you'd like to leave our audience with?
The one thing I want to leave the audience with is just do it. And when I say just do it, I mean just do it. Whatever that dream is, whatever that thought is, whatever you want for your family, yourself, just do it. We're here to do it. We're here to be unique. We're here to be ourselves. A lot of people are so afraid, and then you look up and people die. Oh, it wasn't their time. Well, it really was their time. But what did you do on this earth while you were here? So that's what I want to leave with everybody today.
Great inspiration, guys. Make sure that you pick up Tiffany's books. Let me just say that.
Multiple books. Follow us as well. Instagram, we're on Official Simmons Law, the Plugs Lawyer. Follow us. And I'm sure if you are following us, you're seeing a lot what's going on with our clients. So we appreciate the love and support of Simmons Law. 10 years in the game, never lost a trial, civil or criminal, by the grace of God. So thank you all, Atlanta, nationwide, for the support of Simmons Law.
Awesome. And thank you so much, Tiffany, for being here with us, guys. Make sure that you follow the Power of Attorney show on Facebook, follow on Instagram.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna let Josh take us out. So again, thank you so much, Tiffany, for being here today.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye, Josh.